Hey guys, Jessie from Urban Legends Antiques. I just finished doing a set of hexagon tables in a lovely springtime color, and I'm going to show you how I did it. So I have these hexagon tables. These do really well for me. I've done them quite a few times for people. This time I'm going to do a blue. Usually I'll paint them white, and then in here I'll do like a dark wax to give it like some real nice shadow and definition. But I want to do something different. So I'm going to do blue. I'm going to put some rub and buff on the knobs to make the gold pop and see how they turn out. So these doors I'm going to hand sand. All right, let me get to sanding though. Just kidding. Just kidding. Plug it in, that might help. Here I have my favorite paint, Chalky Chicks, in the color Salty Seas, and I'm using it to paint the tables. As you can see, it's going on really nice. I have really good coverage with one coat. You can't tell where I sanded and where the paint is. There's no bleed through, and it's a really beautiful springtime color. So normally I choose colors that are very bold and bright and energetic even. And this time I wanted something soft and soothing. I wanted a color that would evoke a sense of calmness, of gentleness, a place where your home is a refuge, a safe haven, not just a place to lay your head and drop your belongings off as you head back out the door to another day. What color would you guys choose? Is this something that you would like, or would you choose a different color? Let me know. So for me, the initial goal is to get as much paint on as possible before the paint dries. It's very dry where I live, so I have to put the paint on very, very quickly. So I'll put a bunch of paint on, and then I'll go back and forth with my arm in long, smooth strokes to smooth it out once it's on, but I have to get it on very, very quickly. So now at this point, I want the top to look like a little bit smoother, so I'm going to spray the brush just to moisten up the paint there. And then I'm going to go just drag it back and forth to smooth it out, because I can see there's like little clumps. So here we go, just going back and forth across the top. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok now at Urban Legends Antiques. Got a nice scent store brush, nice paint, and a little bit of elbow grease and some gumption, and you'll be able to do it. So a lot of the time I'll spray my pieces, but I chose to use the 99-cent star brush on this just to show everyone that you can do it. You can do it at home. You don't need a sprayer. You can do this. These are the doors. I got them sanded, and I'm gonna clean them up real quick, and then I'll flip them over, paint the back first, and then let it dry, and then once it's ready, I'll do the front. Here's a quick tip. Where I live, it's very dry. If you live in the desert or a dry climate, it's a good idea to moisten your brush a little bit with a little spritz of water, and it will help the paint to go on. The paint can dry on the brush. So you spray it to moisten it, and it helps the paint to move across the wood really, really smoothly. Okay, the back is dry. So let's see how this works on the front. I'm very curious. This is why I like the little 99-cent store brushes, because they're gonna give off hairs. Like, see, some of the little bristles are starting to come off already, but like I can use it and I can like get down into all of the crevices on this and paint them, and I don't have to worry about ruining an expensive brush. So I get like a little bit of paint like on the end right here, and then I just go straight down and I just kind of jiggle it. to get it into all of those little crevices. I really like to use the 99-cent store brushes on this type of a project because I can really use them hard and not worry about the price and the expense of them. I'll use them over and over. I clean them and I'll wrap them up and store them so the bristles are safe. But right now I'm just digging in and pushing, and some of the bristles will come off. That's the downside of this type of a brush. But I'll just pull the bristles off of the paint, or I'll pull them off of the brush and keep going. When everything's all done, I will clean the brushes really well, and then I wrap them in a paper towel so that they will dry with the bristles being straight, because they are getting kind of mangled with me pushing into the piece. But it works really well for a carved wood piece of furniture like this, because you can really get into all of those little nooks and crannies and details and paint it and get really good coverage. All right, there we go. Now I'm gonna do this one. Here's the doors for my table, not sanded, sanded, painted. Ooh, this is Stormy Seas from Chalky Chicks. It's so pretty. Alrighty, just finished waxing this beauty up. Put the doors back on. I'm gonna look inside. Beautiful. I love it. I did a light distress on it. I like a light distress, not a very heavy distress, just because of the white and the wood, just to show it a little bit. I kept the original knobs. I decided I liked them. I put antique gold rub and buff on them, and I think it's beautiful. So this is Salty Seas is the paint color by Chalky Chicks, and if you go onto the website, twochicksandatoolbelt.com, you can use my code for 10% off at checkout. It's Urban Legends Antiques, and this one is headed into the shop. I love it. All right, you guys have a good day.